interviewed Carter Berry, VP of Corporate Partners with the Atlanta Gladiators. In Mr. Berry's day to day, he first mentioned that if you don't schedule your day will schedule you. He uses a calendar app that allots time for people to schedule meetings with him in his free time. There are many tasks that are required for this job, so you have to map it out. He showed me the whiteboard on his wall that maps out each stage a sponsor is in, and it starts with prospecting, who he thinks would want to get in front of their audience. Next, introduction, conducting a high-level discovery meeting and figure out if they would be a good fit for sponsorship or if they're a better fit for a group night for their employees or clients. Then, ideate, putting together ideas to present to prospective sponsors. Next, pitch, where you pitch the sponsor the idea and see if they'd be a good fit and figure out what part of the pitch they respond well to. After that, you negotiate, where you are close to signing but still have a few tweaks to get the sponsor on board. Then you move to verbal, where the sponsor agrees to the deal and has Mr. Berry send over the agreement to sign. And finally, signed, when the sponsor officially signs the contract. After a certain time during the season, Mr. Berry switches over to focusing on activation, which is how sponsors receive what they pay for. An example of the activation is Kroger, who is their biggest and longest partner. With their sponsorship, they receive dashboards, LED signs, ice logos, branding on the Zamboni, patch on players' jerseys, 3 to 30-second in-game commercials, Chuck-a-Puck, and a special in-game promotion called Zero Hunger, Zero Waste, Zero Awareness Cam. For why companies spend significant dollars on sponsorships, Mr. Berry said there are 3 reasons: boosting brand profile, being community-focused, and employee-client visibility. Sponsors spend money to boost their brand profile toward Gladiator fans in Gwinnett County. They are community-focused because they want to give back. For the Gladiators, when fans attend games, it's less about who is playing and more about affordability and a fun night for the family. But most importantly, people come out to games for their promo or themed nights like Georgia versus Georgia Tech playing on their ice, Stick It to Cancer, Marvel Night, Star Wars Night, Heart Health, Women in Business, and more. A lot of brands like to be a part of these themes to show the community that they support the cause. And finally, employee-client visibility, because companies want to show their employees their brand in the community or show their clients they have access to certain things as a result of being a sponsor. When it comes to choosing what to sponsor, it's mainly Mr. Berry and his team reaching out to people he thinks would be a good fit for the Gladiators as a sponsor. An example of this is a sporting goods store. One thing that the sponsor is going to hope for is brand exposure and increased foot traffic in their store. The company wants to know when they are having an increase in customers and sales from fans that saw their brand at a Gladiators game. They also want to grow their awareness from customers even if they don't physically walk in their store, which can be achieved by increasing their list of text subscribers and seeing how often it changes after becoming a sponsor with the minor league team. So predominantly what happens when choosing what to sponsor is a company explains what they would like to get out of being a sponsor, and together they do the best they can to make that happen or something related to it. Evaluating sponsorships for Mr. Berry is best done by sitting down at the end of a season with the sponsors and asking them what was or wasn't successful with their sponsorship and how they can continue it, fix it, or drop them as a sponsor if they are not a right fit. Leveraging sponsorships. For minor league hockey, the Gladiators have the biggest market to reach, being located in Gwinnett County. They are very affordable from a sponsorship standpoint. A sign at their arena or on their ice will be way cheaper than per se brand exposure at the Atlanta Falcons or Braves to the Truist Park. They differentiate themselves by their community they focus on in Gwinnett County. It's one of the largest counties in Georgia, and being able to market to such a large area is great for attendance purposes. The good thing for the Gladiators is there's no other hockey team in Atlanta, so they can reach what used to be Thrashers fans and bring them out to games. Measuring the effectiveness of sponsorships can be done by calculating text message subscribers and using FanSaves, a digital coupon platform that has a page of all corporate partners that can track how fans engage with each specific partner and see how often offers from partners are downloaded and used. In the end, Mr. Berry wants people to know that their brand values are very important to them as being community-based, affordable, and family-friendly entertainment. Also, that it's not always easy giving their partners everything they want, but do their best and communicate as effectively as possible to get the job done. Thank you.